guys, how's it going? This is Tom Burkhart. We are driving the 2014 Ford Escape, and I am committed to taking a much better video than I have before. It's pretty embarrassing watching yourself on video when they're so terrible. So this 2014 Ford Escape has been pretty surprising this week. I got it, and I thought it was one of the titanium 2-liter EcoBoost models with with about $40,000 in options, because generally, like a lot of the press cars that come, and this is a really good thing, but a lot of the press cars come super loaded. So I just saw this beautiful blue Ford Escape pull up, and it's still a really striking design, and I instantly thought, okay, well, this is going to be $38,000. So drove it around for 2 days, and I've been really pleased with a bunch of aspects of it. And then finally checked the price numbers, and this is just the 1.6 EcoBoost with front-wheel drive, so and a 6-speed automatic. So it's really, I would say, the key volume mover in the Ford Escape line. That also includes I believe at this point includes a base 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, which is just for the the extremely sort of the fleet-oriented models, and then it also comes with this 1.6-liter EcoBoost engine, as well as of course that loaded 2-liter EcoBoost that makes 240 horsepower, and is basically the same engine that is also powering the Land Rover, Range Rover Evoque, and the Jaguar XF, and basically just lots of cars. Amazing engine, really, really tunable and torquey. But this 1.6 really doesn't, it's not necessarily it's not a bad option for many people. It still has many of the turbo benefits. It's got big urge, even at like half throttle settings. And the front wheel drive has been pretty pleasing. This car is pretty fun, I would say. It's pretty fun. I'm going to try to slow down and take a few more breaths between sentences so that these videos are hopefully a little bit more watchable. But the goal of this video, I think, is to discuss the powertrain and this of course this EcoBoost combined with the 6-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, and this is what Ford has called power shift at this point, or perhaps select shift. I'm not exactly sure, but it's hugely improved. I mean, I've driven a bunch of Tauruses, a bunch of Focuses, and a variety of other cars that had this first mass-produced twin clutch in a U.S. car, and it was it took a little bit of time. I mean, it was always really good at those lightning shifts, but it got confused in traffic, and it had sort of like it was just a little bit different than a regular automatic. Whereas this version of course, which is the same core package of dual clutch transmission connected to the front wheel drive settings of this vehicle, but it's hugely refined. I mean, we could speculate, but I bet Ford has gone through maybe 300 different programming updates for this transmission, because it's, once you get the hardware package down, it still takes a really long time to find settings that are going to work in all scenarios. I mean, -50, 150 degrees, fill in the blank. So what they've done, at this point, I mean, this car it's totally smooth. I've had no sort of hiccups whatsoever in traffic, where it's where the previous Focus with the power shift was, which is a great car, don't get me wrong, but I took my friend to buy one, and after he had it for a while, he would mention that it did clunk and chunk in traffic a little bit, which is of course the gripe of all these any kind of new transmission style. But the new Escape, I mean, has basically got it down. I mean, this thing is awesome. It has, I mean, that was like a 3-gear kickdown right there from probably 6th to 3rd, and it was just like a thing, and I didn't even feel it. That was me making that noise in my mouth. It was much louder than the actual gear change process. Other things about the sort of performance aspects of this 1.6-liter, I mean, it really gets up and goes. It's got like all turbocharged 4-cylinder engines, instead of the old 4-banger trait where when you would hit the gas and really want to go somewhere, it would downshift and then just rev to hell, and like not, the revving was like more noticeable than any kind of forward movement. turbocharged 4-cylinders are really good at spooling up to a really beneficial boost level, even when you're just sort of tootling around town. So what that means for day-to-day driving is the car just feels like it has more power, literally. I mean, the old adage of, like, you know, V6 power from a 4-cylinder, it really does play true with a good turbo engine that spools up really quickly like this one. And of course, as a 1.6, you know, it's very, very economical. We've got about 400 miles on the range. It says, let's go through the settings here. Okay, just a moment. Our average fuel economy, you know, I never do very well on fuel economy whatsoever because I drive like an ass, but our average fuel economy so far is 18.4 miles per gallon, and that's just with me, been hammering it all over town. And I think it's a great driver's package. Even in this Escape SE 1.6 GTDI or EcoBoost configuration, which is really, really affordable. This one comes in at $29,075 all in. So that's really, really good for such a loaded vehicle. We have nav and EcoBoost and backup camera and sync and this touchscreen. I mean, it's difficult to identify, you know, what really key features are missing. But you know, the Escape has been a really pleasant surprise. We're going to try to take some more videos and hopefully show you some other great aspects of the 2014 Ford Escape SE. But overall, I mean, this is a really fun car. I think it would appeal to, I mean, everybody from really enthusiastic kid drivers to just calm and relaxed mom drivers, and, you know, everybody in between. So you should go check it out. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.